Before we move on to the concluding part of the Arangetram, I would like to draw your attention to the Rudraksham awards for this morning. As we commence the awards ceremony, may I request Guru Shri Talmani P. Vetri Bhupati, President of Rudraksham, Center for Music, Art and Training Society, to accompany our chief guest, Dr. Shri Ranbir Singh, IAS, Chief Electoral Officer, Delhi, onto the dais. May I now request our Guru, Shri P. Vetri Bhupati, to felicitate Dr. Ranbir Singh with a shawl. I would now like to call upon Guru Ma Srimati Shravani Mishra Bhupati, Editor-in-Chief, Bajate Raho News, to felicitate Dr. Ranbir Singh with a bouquet. May I now request our Guru and Guru Ma to present a token of appreciation to our chief guest. Please take a seat, sir. May I request Shri N.M. Srinivasan, father of Mahadevan, and Miss Narayani, Mahadevan's sister, along with Shri R. Rajkumar Bala, to accompany Dr. R. Mukundan onto the stage. Dr. R. Mukundan is our former secretary, Delhi Tamil Sangam. Now, Shri N.M. Srinivasan would felicitate Dr. R. Mukundan with a shawl. May I request Miss Narayani to felicitate Dr. R. Mukundan with a bouquet. I would now request Shri R. Rajkumar Bala to present a token of appreciation to Shri R. Mukundan. May I now request Shri Unni Krishnan and Shri K. Dinesh Kumar to accompany our guest of honor, Nritya Prabodhini Vidushi Acharya Jayalakshmi Ishwar, eminent Bharatnatyam exponent, onto the stage. Shri Unni Krishnan would now felicitate Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar with a shawl. May I now request Shri K. Dinesh Kumar to felicitate Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar with a bouquet. I would now request Shri Unni Krishnan and Shri Dinesh Kumar to jointly present a token of appreciation to Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar. Please take a seat, ma'am. Now I would like to call upon Shri A.T. Rajashekharan and Shri Roman Das, Pakhavaj artist, disciple of Guru Talmani Shri P. Vetri Bhupati, to accompany our special guest Shri V. Ranganathan, retired IPS, President Delhi Tamil Sangam, onto the stage. A huge round of applause. Now Shri A.T. Rajashekharan would felicitate Shri Ranganathan with a shawl. May I request Shri Roman Das to felicitate Shri V. Ranganathan with a bouquet. May I now request Shri A.T. Rajashekharan and Shri Roman Das to present a token of appreciation to Shri V. Ranganathan. Please take a seat, sir. Now, I would like to call upon Shri N.M. Srinivasan to accompany Shri N. Kannan, General Secretary, Delhi Tamil Sangam, onto the stage. Shri Srinivasan would now felicitate Shri N. Kannan with a shawl. Shri Dinesh Kumar would felicitate Shri N. Kannan with a shawl. May I now request our Guru Shri Talmani P. Vetri Bhupati to felicitate Shri N. Kannan with a bouquet. Now Shri Dinesh Kumar along with our Guru would present a token of appreciation to Shri N. Kannan. Kindly take a seat, sir. Now, I'll be taking you all through the Rudraksham award ceremony. Rudraksham Center for Music, Art and Training Society has been set up to promote, advance and propagate music, dance, literature and all forms of fine arts. Another of its objectives is to recognize and reward remarkable artists for their contribution to various forms of art. Rudraksham is unique in its concept of recognizing this contribution in the form of memorial awards based on stalwarts who have contributed immensely to the field of music. In 2015, 6 awards were instituted to recognize such artists from various fields. This continued till 2019 before the pandemic struck. Those of us who were here in the earlier award ceremonies would fondly recall the stalwarts who were honored. The awards introduced by Rudraksham are as follows. Kalaimamani T.S. Ranganayaki Ammal Memorial Award, Gotuvadyam Mannargudi Savitri Ammal Memorial Award, Kalaimamani T.R. Navanitam Memorial Award, Padma Shri Ramanathapuram C.S. Murugabhupati Memorial Award, Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati Memorial Award, and Kalaimamani Mridanga Chelvam Shri A. Prem Kumar Award. The recipients of the above mentioned awards from 2015 to 2019 is as follows. Padma Bhushan Dr. Saroja Vaidyanathan, Padma Shri Dr. Leela Omcheri, Vidushi Dr. Omcheri Bhalla, Dr. Deepthi Omcheri Bhalla, Vidushi Acharya Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar, Vidwan Guruvayur Dr. T.V. Manikandan, Vidwan P.N. Krishnan, Shehnai Vidwan Pandit Rajendra Prasanna, Kalaimamani Mridanga Chelvam Shri A. Prem Kumar, Mridanga Vidwan T.R. Dandapani, Ustad Rashid Mustafa Thirakwa, Tavil Selvan Kalaimamani Vedaranyam Vidwan V.G. Balasubramanian, Kalaimamani Vidushi Saraswati Rajagopalan, Srimati Meenu Thakur, Dr. R. Mukundan, Srimati Usha Vijay Kumar, Shri R. Sridhar, Shri Varun Rajashekharan and Miss Abhinaya Nagajyoti. Rudraksham Society will continue its objective of recognizing such artists through these prestigious memorial awards this year as well. This is the 6th edition in a row. I am delighted to announce that it is Rudraksham's privilege to honor the esteemed veteran artists this morning. The first award is Gotuvadyam Mannargudi Savitri Ammal Memorial Award for Classical Music. Gotuvadyam Savitri Ammal, born in 1922 at Rajamannargudi, started learning music at the age of 7 from Madurai Sri Rangam Iyengar and later learned Gotuvadyam from Narayana Rao. Savitri Ammal's Gotuvadyam is broadcasted from All India Radio frequently, and the same has been preserved in the archives of Chennai All India Radio. In 1953, Gotuvadyam Savitri Ammal was awarded the Yal Isai Selvi and the Kala Sigamani. She also worked as a lecturer in Sangeeta Natya College at Tirupati Devasthanam. This year, being her centenary year, Gotuvadyam Mannargudi Savitri Ammal Memorial Award for Classical Music is being awarded to Vidwan Professor Dr. P.B. Kannakumar. I request Shri R. Rajkumar Bala to accompany Vidwan Dr. P.B. Kannakumar onto the stage. Dr. P.B. Kannakumar was born in a family of Sanskrit scholars and philosophers. His prodigious musical talents were recognized and nurtured by his initial guru, Ustad Sayyid Pasha Sahib from Rajamundry in Andhra Pradesh, who was well versed in Carnatic music vocal and an expert in playing various types of musical instruments like flute, veena, violin, mridangam, harmonium, etc. Professor Kannakumar pursued his educational career in Carnatic music under the modern university system. He did his MPhil from Department of Music, University of Delhi, and PhD in music from the same university in the year 1996. He was the recipient of University Grants Commission fellowships for his research. He had advanced training in Carnatic music vocal from Mahamahopadhyay Vidwan Shri T.R. Subramaniam and Professor Radha Venkatachalam under the Senior Scholarship Scheme given by Department of Culture, Government of India. He was fortunate to learn rare and popular kritis of Carnatic music under veterans like Padma Bhushan Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna, Padma Bhushan Chinna Satyanarayana, Padma Bhushan T.N. Seshagopalan, Padma Shri R.K. Srikanthan, and great Vidwan D.K. Jayaraman through their workshops. Professor Kannakumar joined the music department of University of Delhi as a teaching faculty in the year 1993 and is presently serving as a professor in the same department. Many MPhil and PhD students have obtained their degrees under his able guidance. Professor Kannakumar is a graded artist of AIR, Prasar Bharati and Doordarshan, Delhi. He has to his credit a number of articles on music published in various music magazines. He has also published a book on Patnam Subramanya Iyer. Keeping up his enthusiasm, another book on contributions of Ramanathapuram Srinivasa Iyengar to Carnatic music will be published very soon. Professor Kannakumar was appreciated and encouraged by great Vidwan Shri T.R. Subramaniam while pursuing MA degree from Delhi University. He called him Delhi Melody King, which has become the reality as one can observe nowadays through his concerts. Professor Kannakumar has received many awards and titles from prestigious institutions of the country, such as Kanchi Kamakoti Peetha Asthana Vidwan from Kanchipuram, Shankaracharya Mutt, Isaignana Sudaroli by Apurva Ragam Organization, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Yuva Kalakar by Shanmukhananda Sangeeta Sabha, Delhi, and Melodious Singer, along with citation by Bhel Small Scale Industries, Hyderabad, to name a few. He has toured widely in India, giving successful concerts in many well-known organizations and sabhas. Today, Rudraksham Center for Music, Arts and Training Society is honored to award the Carnatic vocalist Vidwan, Professor Dr. P.B. Kannakumar, the Kalaimamani Gotuvadyam Mannargudi Savitri Ammal Memorial Award for Classical Music and confer him with the title Swar Shruti Samrat. May I request our chief guest, Dr. Shri Ranbir Singh, to felicitate Vidwan Professor Dr. P.B. Kannakumar with a shawl. I now request our guest of honor, Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar, to come forward and felicitate Dr. Kannakumar with a bouquet. May we have a bigger round of applause? May I now request our special guests, Shri V. Ranganathan and Shri N. Kannan, to offer the special cash award to Professor Dr. P.B. Kannakumar. I now request you all to jointly present Dr. P.B. Kannakumar with an award certificate with the title Swar Shruti Samrat. Thank you, everyone. I now request Vidwan Professor Dr. P.B. Kannakumar to address the audience with a few words.
Namaskarams to all. My sincere namaskarams to all the dignitaries. And my sincere namastes to my gurus, Professor Radha Venkatachalam, N.T.R. Subramanya. Because of their blessings and because of their support, I could reach up to this level. Without Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Without their Ashirvadams or anything, nobody can reach anything. So it is all their blessings. That too, in front of my Guru, I am achieving the award. And I am very, very happy. I am not able to express my happiness. There are no words to express my happiness. And another thing about this award, and Talmani Vetri Bhupati offered me that award, that because receiving the awards are one side, which will give happiness, and it will give the responsibility also to keep our knowledge and all. Shruti Swara Samrati has conferred on me. So I have to be very careful about Shruti and Swara in future. Because for music, Shruti, Swara. Without this, there is no music. So whole music is based on Shruti and Swara only. So there are many Shrutis and Swaras which will follow in the ragas, many ragas. And that will follow by compositions which composed by great composers, Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshitar, many. So in that maintaining the Shruti Swara, such a then difficult aspect, but you have conferred me Shruti Swara, I don't know how to maintain that Shruti Swara in the compositions and all. I hope with all blessings of my Gurus, I can maintain that also. So another responsibility has given me. So I want to keep that. And my blessings, and because I know Vetri Bhupati since childhood. When I came to Delhi in 85, he was, I think, born or not born? 5 years old. 5 year old. 5 year old. When I gave my first concert in Delhi, and time of Vitru Bhupati sir, then I went to his house to invite, sir, Ninga Vango, please come and accompany me. So, nee engen vandirukke? Then I told him, sir, I came from Andhra, I am taking MA in the Delhi University, music department. Then at that time I was playing in the house. So Vitru Bhupati, now he has grown up to this level and conferring the awards and training the many students. And he has trained 13, 14 Arangetrams. Doing that Arangetram is not a joke. And for their contribution and for their devotion and dedication towards the music and teaching. Because accompanying and playing is different from teaching. Because I am also in the teaching profession only. Because these two are different aspects. Those who can perform very well, it is not sure that they are good teachers also. So they may be good performers, but both performance, giving performances and teaching, both Shruti Laya, like Shruti Swara Samrat has given, the two angles, two aspects. So that maintaining and doing that further, anybody should have the lot of hard work and dedication. Without dedication, nothing is possible. So I wish he should do many more arangetrams and many more things in his lifetime. And another thing, today's arangetram, Mahadevan has accompanied that main artist, because that arangetram will give you many more different angles and aspects. Because after this, one can improve a lot, many things in the music, and that too accompanying the different artists. Because today's singer is different, and tomorrow's singer may be different. So according to their standard and their level of singing, then he has to accompany. And he is having very good future. Mahadevan is such a young and brilliant student only. First of all, he is having very good sound, which needs in Mridangam. And another thing, good layam he is having, good following he is having. And other aspects, I think with his Guru's blessings, he will improve. Then he may reach to that level where that Kalaimamani Prem Kumar sir reached. And I wish all students, all the students of Vettries, and they played, because of them, then they supported him a lot. So with their support, then he could show his skills very well. So I congratulate the students also, then Varun, and then thank you once again for conferring me the award, Shruti Swara Samrat, and Rudraksham, that organization. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Our deepest thanks to you, sir, for the wonderful words. The second award for this ceremony is the Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati Memorial Award for promoting green environment. Subramanya Bharati was one of the greatest Tamil writers and poets of all the time. He was born on 11th December 1882 in Tamil Nadu, India. He was fluent in many different languages, but his favorite language was Tamil. Bharati was a court poet and also worked as a Tamil teacher for a short period of time. Later, he developed an interest in journalism and joined a Tamil daily as an assistant editor. He was a gifted person and wrote on various revolutionary topics like the nationalist movements, the political state of the country, patriotism, the need for social reforms, as well as spirituality. He translated Vedic literature and hymns and sutras to Tamil. He sang about nature, motherland, and freedom movement in his poetic works. Subramanya Bharati will always be remembered as a great poet, writer, nationalist, freedom fighter, and a social reformer. Today, this award is being conferred upon Sri Raghavendra Kumar Singh. I request Sri K. Dinesh to accompany Sri Raghavendra Kumar Singh onto the stage. Raghavendra Kumar Singh has done his BSc Agriculture from PDKV Akola through ICAR and MSc Agriculture Horticulture from GB Pant University of Agriculture and Technology through ICAR Pantnagar. He joined as an assistant director of horticulture in 2005 in MCD in Rohini zone and promoted to deputy director horticulture in 2007 and has worked in different zones like civil lines, central, south, west and Najafgarh. After getting promoted as director of horticulture, he worked in East Delhi Municipal Corporation from 2019. Now he is the Director of Horticulture 2 in Unified MCD since May 2022. The summary of his achievements at Horticulture Department MCD during year 2021 to 2022 are as follows. Development of urban forest at various locations in Delhi, construction of mobile children park in those areas where there were no parks, development of 30 numbers kitchen gardens in municipal schools as per direction of HRD Ministry for the benefit of children, construction of new policies for park maintenance, namely Public-Private Partnership Scheme, MOU Scheme, Nursery Development Scheme, Milk Booth installation in municipal park for maintenance of parks under PPP mode, development improvement of water bodies for groundwater recharging, construction of wooden furniture, that is tables, benches, etc. from dry and fallen trees, better use of milk polythene for propagation of plants in nursery which is collected from homes of the horticulture staff. 2-tree ambulance service has been started by department in each as per order of the Honorable High Court to save trees. 100% green waste composting which is generated from parks and garden. The Horticulture Department EDMC has achieved 100% target regarding tree plantations during the year 2021 to 2022 given by Forest Department. Today, Rudraksham Center for Music, Arts and Training Society is honored to award Sri Raghavendra Kumar Singh, Director Horticulture, MCD, the Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati Memorial Award for promoting green environment and confer him with the title Harit Ratna Vibhushan. May I request our chief guest, Dr. Shri Ranveer Singh, to felicitate Shri Raghavendra Kumar Singh with a shawl. May I now request our guest of honor, Vidushi Acharya, Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar, to come forward and felicitate Shri Raghavendra Kumar Singh with a bouquet. May I now request our special guests, Shri V. Ranganathan and Shri N. Kannan, to offer the special cash award to Shri Raghavendra Kumar Singh. I now request you all to present Shri Raghavendra Kumar Singh with an award certificate with the title Harit Ratna Vibhushan. Thank you everyone. I now request Shri Raghavendra Kumar Singh to address the audience with a few words. There's a car with the registration number 1968. It's a Delhi registration number. I request the owner to please park it correctly. The owner may please remove the car. I repeat, the number is 1968.
Respected dignity, presented guests, and all the respected present before me, I am very thankful to this Rudraksham Award and Mridangam Arangretram for this award given by me, and Vibhushan. I am very thankful and I am very happy to get this award. This will encourage me to work more in the field of greenery, and I will. This award is also dedicated to my field staff working day and night for this increasing environment and towards betterment of environment in Delhi. I will work for all the age group in the field of in the parks, from toddlers, children, ladies, senior citizens, and even Divyang friendly parks. This is my motto to provide the facilities in all age group park. I got this function, very enjoy this moment today, and I am very thankful to Bhupati ji for selecting me for this award. Once again, I am all thankful to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful words. The last award for today is Living Legend Kalaimamani Mridanga Chelvam Shri A. Prem Kumar Award for Young Leading Artist. One of the main objectives of Rudraksham Center for Music, Art and Training Society is to inspire young musicians and to bring them onto the same platform as senior musicians. As known to the music fraternity, Shri A. Prem Kumar is one of the best gurus in this field. He had nurtured many young and acclaimed artists and continues to inspire one and all. Kalaimamani Mridanga Chelvam Shri A. Prem Kumar hails from a family of musicians from Kumbakonam. He represents the school and style of Kumbakonam Alaganambiya Pillai. His gurus consist of his uncle Mridanga Chelvam Shri Singaram Pillai and Ramanathapuram Padma Shri C.S. Muruga Bhupati. He received his diploma in Mridangam Visharad from Central Music College, Madras in 1977. He is a recognized top-grade artist with the All India Radio, New Delhi, and has served as a staff artist with the same for over 3 decades. He is one of the few maestros who has played in numerous Akashvani Sangeet Sammelans organized by Prasar Bharati. He has also lent his beats for many national programs and holds the privilege of being an empaneled artist of ICCR. Apart from being a performer par excellence, he has also trained many students who are excelling as mridangists in India and abroad. He has a long association with Delhi Tamil Sangam, where he taught for 2 decades and has more than 10 arangetrams to his credit. Today, Rudraksham Center for Music, Arts and Training Society is honored to award the Kalaimamani Mridanga Chelvam A. Prem Kumar Award for Young Artist to Dr. Shyam Rastogi. I request Sri Unni Krishnan to accompany Dr. Shyam Rastogi onto the stage. Dr. Shyam Rastogi is a PhD scholar and his research was on the topic Uttar Bharatiya Sangeet में वाद्य वृंद का स्वरूप एवं इसके प्रसिद्ध रचनाकारों की प्रमुख रचनाएं. He was also a gold medalist in Masters and Bachelors in Music with sitar as specialization from BHU. He is a recipient of a number of prizes during his university days, both at the state and national level. His publications as author include हिंदुस्तानी संगीत में वाद्य वृंद के परंपरागत स्वरूप एंड भारतीय वाद्य वृंद के तत्व, प्रमुख रचनाकार एवं रचनाएं, both under Kanishka Publications, New Delhi. He has also published articles in various journals and books. To name a few, पुराणों में वाद्य वृंद के उल्लेख, वाद्य वृंद में वृंद संचालक की भूमिका, कालिदास साहित्य में चतुर्वृत्त वाद्यों का वर्णन, भारतीय वाद्य वृंद का अर्थ एवं परिभाषा. Currently, he is the sitarist in National School of Drama, Ministry of Culture, New Delhi. Dr. Shyam Rastogi has done music direction for the National School of Drama Productions with Talmani Shri P. Vetri Bhupati for a number of plays, namely Where Did I Keep My Parda, Dance Like a Man, Mrishkatikam, directed by Shri Shantanu Bose, directed by K.S. Rajendram, and many more. He has also worked with eminent theatre personalities such as Vidushi Rita Ganguly, Professor Vaman Kedre, Shri Shantanu Bose, Shri K.S. Rajendran, Shri Kajal Ghosh, Srimati Hema Singh, etc. He has collaborated with great legends, namely the Kathak dance maestros Pandit Birju Maharaj, Pandit Jai Kishan Maharaj, Pandit Rajendra Gangani, and many more. As an artist, he has performed in a number of festivals and events like Sangeeta Nataka Academy, Dhrupad Mela, Varanasi, Veena Utsav, Goa, Dhrupad Mahotsav, Udaipur, Subha-e Banaras, Varanasi, organized by the Art of Living, and many more. His international performances include in Germany, France, Spain, Switzerland, Czech Republic with the band Nectar Ganga. He was the lead sitarist when our Rudraksham performed in Spain and Tunisia. Today, Rudraksham is honored to award Dr. Shyam Rastogi, the living legend Kalaimamani Mridanga Chelvam A. Prem Kumar Award for Young Artists and confer him with the title Tantri Nadamani. May I request our chief guest, Dr. Shri Ranbir Singh, to felicitate Dr. Shyam Rastogi with a shawl. I now request Dr. R. Mukundan and Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar to come forward and felicitate Dr. Shyam Rastogi with a bouquet. May I now request our special guests Sri V. Ranganathan and Sri N. Kannan to jointly offer the special cash award to Dr. Shyam Rastogi. Now all the dignitaries will jointly present Dr. Shyam Rastogi with an award certificate with the title Tantri Nadamani. Can I have a big round of applause, please? I now request Dr. Shyam Rastogi to address the audience with a few words.
मंचासीन एवं सभागार में उपस्थित सभी विद्वज्जन, गुणीजन, संगीत रसिक एवं मित्र सभी का मैं अभिनंदन करता हूँ। बड़े हर्ष का विषय है कि रुद्राक्षम संस्था द्वारा मुझे तंत्री नादमणि सम्मान से सम्मानित किया गया है। मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि यह सम्मान मेरे माध्यम से मेरे गुरुजनों का है और जिनके आशीर्वाद से मैं संगीत सीख रहा हूँ और संगीत के क्षेत्र में थोड़ा बहुत कुछ करना और इसके लिए मैं अपने बड़े भाई की व्यक्ति भूपति जी का सच्चे से आभारी हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे इस योग्य समझा, इस सम्मान के योग्य समझा। जब मैंने अन्ना से कहा कि ये अवार्ड अन्ना क्यों आप मुझे दे रहे और लोग हो सकते हैं, तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये इसलिए नहीं तुमको दे रहे हैं कि तुम मेरे मित्र हो, छोटे भाई हो, बल्कि इसलिए तुमको ये अवार्ड दिया जा रहा है कि मैं तुम्हारे संघर्ष को, मैं तुम्हारे गुणों को देखता हूँ, समझता हूँ। तो मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि जो व्यक्ति दूसरों के संघर्ष को देख पाते हैं, उन्होंने खुद के साथ संघर्ष किया। जो व्यक्ति दूसरों के गुणों को देख पाते हैं, उनके अंदर खुद कितने गुण होंगे। और ऐसा कहा जाता है कि व्यक्तित्व के दो भाग होते हैं, एक आकाश धर्मा और एक शीला धर्मी। शीला धर्मी का अर्थ होता है कि एक जैसे चट्टान के नीचे जो पेड़ पौधे होते हैं वो पनप नहीं पाते हैं, वो या पनपते हैं तो बहुत कमज़ोर और विचित्र किस्म के होते हैं। लेकिन आकाश धर्मा का अर्थ होता है आकाश अपने अंदर रहने वाले सभी जीव जंतुओं को उनकी क्षमता के अनुसार ऊर्जा देते हैं, उनको विकसित होने का अवसर देते हैं। अन्ना निश्चित रूप से आकाश धर्मा गुण से विभूषित है कि वो अपने मित्रों को, अपने साथ के लोगों को हमेशा साथ लेके चलते हैं। अन्ना का मैंने गुरु रूप देखा है कि जब वो सिखाते हैं परंपरागत रूप से, तो पूरी परंपरा को साथ में लेके चलते हैं। और जब वो क्रिएटिव फील्ड में जाते हैं तो एक नई प्रकार के वो ऊर्जाओं से उसको एक आकार देते हैं, प्रकार देते हैं। और आज के अवसर के लिए एक मैं अपनी कविता समर्पित करना चाहूँगा। तुम श्वास हो, तुम प्राण हो, स्वच्छंद आनंद ध्यान हो, महावीर हो तुम, कृष्ण हो, बुद्धत्व सा तुम दृष्ट हो पथिक तुम, गंतव्य वो तो दिख रहा, कुछ प्रहर और चल लो, भीड़ में अब खो नहीं, सूर्य की किरणों का तुम अब प्रतीक्षा ना करो, संकल्प लो तुम जागरण का, कुछ दशक अब सो नहीं, निर्मित करो तुम विराट को, विशाल हो आकाश हो, ऊर्जा तुम में है प्रवाहित, हो गतिशील प्रकाश सा, कर्ता भी तुम हो, क्रिया भी तुम हो, अब भाग्य को तुम रो नहीं, अंश तुम हो ब्रह्म के, ब्रह्मांड तेरा ही बसारा, दुर्बल नहीं हो निर्बल नहीं, तज दो सारी धारणा, तुम हो कि स्वयं को जान लो, ध्यान दो ज्ञान को, आत्मा अब ध्यान लो, मानव हो तुम देह नहीं, हो अनंत संदेह नहीं, तुम हो ऐसे कि हो नहीं, अब ये हुए तुम हो नहीं। और अंत में मैं अपने छोटे भाई महादेवन को बहुत ही आशीर्वाद प्रदान करता हूँ कि वो आगे बढ़ें, अपने गुरुओं का नाम रोशन करें और इसी प्रकार अपने परिवार का, अपने संप्रदाय का नाम रोशन करते रहें। और मैं निश्चित रूप से आदर्श, अरविंद भाई, वरुण और श्री राम को अपनी शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ आज के बहुत ही सुंदर प्रस्तुति के लिए। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. We'll now felicitate the Arangetram artists who have mesmerized us with their performances. May I request Vidushi Acharya Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar to honor Shri Adarsh M. Nair, disciple of Vidwan Professor T.V. Manikandan, on vocal with a shawl and a bouquet. May I now request Dr. R. Mukundan to honor Vidwan Arvind Narayanan, disciple of Padma Bhushan Professor T. N. Krishnan, on violin with a shawl and a bouquet. I would now request our chief guest, Dr. Shri Ranveer Singh, to bless the Arangetram boy Mahadevan with a shawl and a bouquet. Dear audience, please clap harder. I would now like to request Sri V. Ranganathan to felicitate Varun Rajashekharan on Ghatam with a shawl and a bouquet. I now request Sri N. Kannan to felicitate M. Sriram on Khanjira with a shawl and a bouquet. Delhi Tamil Sangam Committee members, Sri V. Ranganathan, President, Sri N. Kannan, General Secretary, Sri Venkatesh, Joint Secretary, would like to honor our Guru, Sri Talmani P. Vetri Bhupati. I would request Sri Rajkumar Wala also to accompany. Now, Dr. R. Mukundan would like to bless the Arangetram boy Mahadevan. Delhi Tamil Sangam committee members would also like to honor Mahadevan. Sri V. Ranganathan, Sri N. Kannan, Sri Venkatesh, Sri R. Rajkumar Bala would honor Mahadevan. Mahadevan will now felicitate the artists with a token of respect. Sri Adarsh M. Nair on vocal. Vidwan Sri Arvind Narayanan on violin. Sri Varun Rajashekharan on Ghatam. And Sri M. Sriram on Khanjira. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. May I now request our chief guest, Dr. Ranbir Singh IAS, to honor our Guru, Nachyar Kovil, Talmani, Sri P. Vetri Bhupati with a shawl. I would now request Dr. Mukundan to honor our Guru with a bouquet. I would request Shri V. Ranganathan to honor our Guru with a bouquet. May I now request our guest of honor, Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar, to honor Guruma, Srimati Shravani Mishra Bhupati with a shawl. I now request our special guest, Shri V. Ranganathan, to honor Guruma Srimati Shravani Mishra Bhupati with a bouquet. Now, Mahadevan, along with his father, Shri N.M. Srinivasan, and sister Miss Narayani, would like to honor our Guru, Shri Talmani P. Vetri Bhupati, and Guruma Srimati Shravani Mishra Bhupati with a small token of respect. Now, our Guru and Guruma will present a memento as a token of blessings and title Master Mahadevan as Arangetra Nayakam. Guru and Guruma are felicitating Master Mahadevan. They are presenting a memento with the title Arangetra Nayakan to Mahadevan.
I would like to felicitate Priya Vishwanathan, without whom this could not be possible. She has done a great job as a comparer today, and a small token of respect we would like to give a small felicitation to her. Thank you.
May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ranbir Singh to say a few words about the Arangetram and awards function.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais, the awardees of Rudraksham Awards, Mr. Mahadevan, the Arangetram boy, Mr. Vetri Bhupati, Guru Vetri Bhupati, who organized this Arangetram today and introduced to the whole world the new maestro, young maestro, Mahadevan, and all the friends and media persons and ladies and gentlemen. I am perhaps the most unlikely and most ineligible person to be invited as a chief guest in this kind of a function, because I do not know the ABC of music, and this function was a very intense, professional, technical music function. So I am really grateful to P. Vetri Bhupati for giving this honor to me, an undeserved honor to me. Thank you. You honored us. And I really congratulate from the depth of my heart Mr. Mahadevan, who presented such a breathtaking performance today with Mridangam. He is really a very promising music star for the future, and I wish him all the very best. I congratulate his parents, his sister, his late, everyone in his family on this special occasion, and do hope and pray that the family will contribute to the world of music even more in the years to come. I was extremely enthralled by the performance of the vocalist Mr. Adarsh Nair and the violinist Mr. Arvind Narayanan, and the Gattam artist Mr. Varun Rajashekharan, and on Khazira Mr. Shri Ram. So it was really a mesmerizing show, and I'm really grateful to all of them, and I congratulate them on this wonderful performance. एक शेर सुनाता हूँ आप लोगों को। फिक्र मोमिन की ज़बां दाग की गालिब का बयां, फिक्र मोमिन की ज़बां दाग की गालिब का बयां, मीर का रंगे सुखन हो तो गज़ल होती, सिर्फ अल्फाज मीन्स वर्ड्स, सिर्फ अल्फाज ही मानी नहीं करते पैदा, मानी मीन्स मीनिंग, सिर्फ अल्फाज ही मानी नहीं करते पैदा, जज्बे खिदमत फ़न हो तो गज़ल होती. So this जज्बे खिदमत फ़न, that means the passion to serve the art, that is in full measure in Mr. Vetri Bhupati, and he is doing it really remarkably well. He has already introduced so many Arangetram boys on Mridangam, and I wish him all the very best, and I congratulate him for his contribution and for successfully organizing this program today. And also he is supported by his wife Shravani, who is herself a Hindustani vocalist and folk music artist. So really great couple, and it's really a pleasure for me to know them, and it was really a great occasion for me to participate, to be a part of today. Finally, I congratulate Professor Kannakumar, Professor P.B. Kannakumar, on being honored today. It was a great pleasure meeting you, sir, today. And I congratulate Mr. Raghavendra for being awarded Subrahmanyam Bharati Memorial Award. And I congratulate Mr. Shyam Rastogi, on being given a Tantrinath Mani Award. So a lot of congratulations to all of you. And really thank you very much for contributing so much to your respective fields. Thank you very much. So that's all from me. I can only conclude by saying that it was a wonderful program, much better than I expected. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the encouraging words. I now request our honorable guest of honor, Vidushi Acharya Srimati Jayalakshmi Ishwar, to say a few words about the program.
Namaskaram and Vanakkam, and my humble respect to all the persons on the dais and also the musicians. Ambam Vande Adigurum, Acharyam Vande Jnanagurum, Ishwaram Vande Sadgurum, Krishnam Vande Paramatma. So the word Acharya, who gives Jnanam, but in this function I found Vetri Bhupati as an Acharya, not only giving Jnanam to the younger student, but also he is quite blessed with the Jnanam of organizing such wonderful function. So he's a multifaceted artist. I really appreciate he and his wife for arranging this. And all the musicians I really enjoyed because I could see the joy in all of them put together. That is what the artist is. Because when we saw them playing, of course Mahadevan is this Arangetram, but it didn't look as though he's performing for an Arangetram. And all the more, myself being a teacher, all my students, when they're in 12th or 11th standard, they say, ma'am, we are going to miss a class, we have got exam and so on. But I am so appreciative that in 12th standard boy is able to do the Arangetram. That is creditable, that shows his passion. So please, Mahadevan, keeping up this passion, don't stop after this, like so many young children do it. So, see, the life is a parallel stream. I always tell my students, it's like two rivers. You have your motto or your ambition in life, and one side the performing artist. You have to merge together as one river. So the bridging the gap is your time management. As a young student, I think all of them, even Mahadevan, will have to do the time management well. So he's able to merge his ambition of life, also being a performer. So that is the greatness. So this is my advice to you, Mahadevan, with such talent, you should continue. And also, I was so happy to see all the young generation coming together. Hope I tell the names properly. Harsh, Adarsh, Shriram, Arvind, and Varun. So of course, Arvind I remembered because my elder son name is also Arvind, so it was easily coming to my thing. So it was very nice, all of you. I mean, what I really enjoyed, because I'm an artist, I know when we do a program and things, sometimes people are not in good, joyful mood, and that is, but here I found that all of them, without tension, without friction, they come together as a family and encouraging the boy. So that is the greatness of the art itself. So I'm very, very happy. And one small thing, when they came to invite me, Vetri and Mahadeva's father, he was saying my late wife, she was there to support, she did everything. So I remember the word like Mata Pita Guru Devam, or there's one Aviyar proverb also about the mother. So, and he had slight emotion in his eyes when he said, my wife is not there, but she did everything. So for any child, the Mata Pita is Guru Deva. And all the more the Mata comes first, so she's everything for a child. Of course, both the parents support, but the mother is something very, very different. So that's why even all the slokas is Mata Pita Guru Devam. So it's very nice. I'm sure the Mahadevan's mother will be blessing him today for such wonderful thing. And she will be always as a support in your life. Thank you. And one more, really I appreciate Vetri for the way he has done the whole show. Not only being Acharya, training the student, also giving them an opportunity to come up in life and also arranging such things. Usually teachers, they don't come so much forward to do all the arrangement. So here I found Vetri as a young guru, did everything. I'm proud to say he's from Kumbakonam, I'm also from Kumbakonam.
Thank you, ma'am, for the beautiful words. May I now request our chief guest, our special guest, Sri V. Ranganathan, to say a few words.
It's a proud moment for Delhi Tamil Sangam as our Delhi Tamil Sangam student Arangetra Nayagan. Mahadevan Arangetram function is held today in Thiruvalluvar Auditorium of Delhi Tamil Sangam. Mr. Vetri Bhupati, how he works, how he invests his time and energy in grooming his students, I always witnessed because he conducted classes here in Delhi Tamil Sangam only. And I thank him because he had organized the function in this auditorium and brought the eminent personalities to this stage. He made the apt choices for the guests because Dr. Ranveer Singh, being an officer of Agmu cadre, he worked in Pondicherry and his first posting was as sub-collector in Karaikal. So he knows the Tamil language as well as he is aware of Tamil culture and Tamil music. It is his humility that he is saying that he is not very well versed. But even then, I am telling you, sir, you are the well-deserved chief guest for this function, sir. And Madam Jayalakshmi Ishwar, Bharatanatyam exponent, I witnessed her program recently in Stein Auditorium of India Habitat Center. Spectacular performance. Ma'am, you are also correct and deserved choice, ma'am. And Mr. Rishi Vasist, he had to go to attend some urgent duties. He is my great friend. He is the director of CRRT and I have watched his functioning very closely. He is very particular in selecting young talents and giving them scholarships. I requested as a president of Delhi Tamil Sangam, the list of students who are getting scholarship or young talent who are getting scholarship, so that in Tamil Sangam we will give the opportunity to perform. So I am assuring Mr. Adarsh, Mr. Arvind Narayan, Mr. Sriram and Mr. Varun, of course Arangetra Nayagan Mahadevan, that you will get a chance in to perform in Tamil Sangam in the coming months. I again congratulate Mr. Vetri Bhupati for organizing such a function. I have known his musical skills, but recently I am coming to know about his organizing skills also. So I wish Mr. Vetri Bhupati has grand success in all his endeavors. I bless and wish Mr. Mahadevan to have a successful journey in the musical world. He made the dreams of his mother to come true, a reality, and Mr. Srinivasan, his father, had supported him. I congratulate both of them, and I congratulate the award winners, Professor Kannakumar, Raghavendra Singh, and Mr. Shyam Pustaki on this occasion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Before presenting the vote of thanks, I would like to call upon our Guru, Sri Talmani P. Vetri Bhupati, to come on stage and address the audience with a few words.
Somehow after conducting almost 12 to 13 relators, I gathered some, come onto the stage and speak. Okay on performing and teaching, but speaking is not my cup of tea. But if somehow there is something which is special in this Arangetram, I thought I should come and notify and give my gratitude towards the audience who made it today after the post-pandemic. It's a great encouragement. So much of people, there are many other people there where he was playing. I'm totally indebted to each and every audience who were present here. I can see great people here. Radha Mami, thank you so much for coming all over, along. Krishnamurti sir, uncle ji हमारे आश्रम के, इनका आशीर्वाद हमेशा हमारे पे बना रहा. And I can see Megha ji coming all over from far, and many other people. Shamla ji, thank you for coming and gracing this occasion. And Anu ji, my dear friend, Bhanu ji, हमारे बड़े भाई हैं. I would say that he has to concentrate a lot, but he has to work. Karthik, Yash, Govinda, there are so many students who I'm really proud of, and they should take up the art to the another level. This is just a starting. Arangetram is just a first pedal, and there are so many staircases they have to climb up. And I must say, because I've seen Mahadevan every time accompanied by his mother, this is why I'm on the stage. I have seen her encouraging him throughout till she was there. I had no idea that she was going to some ailment. And his father in this Arangetram, I must say, he didn't utter a word. He said, "Sir, everything is on your shoulders. You take it as you want to." So we have tried our level best to present on this stage first. The organizing comes the second, this one. But everything got, come to a good culmination point because of all audience. Thank you so much for encouraging this young boy. And I urge each and everyone to encourage this young artist every time they perform, wherever in Delhi. I just make it a point, if you have time, just go and listen to them and encourage them every time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Now I would like to call upon.
I always had this in my mind to thanks my wife. That's very important because she's the one, she all manages my logistics and arranging all the dignitaries, and I'm really sorry. Thank you so much, sir, for coming and encouraging our boy. Jayalakshmi ji is a very, very senior artist. I mean, I have a great respect for her since my childhood because I've seen her programs when I was too young, and still I'm watching, and the same energy she performs on the stage, and very perfect teacher. Even if you see her, she sits very straight, and these are the things we should take from a guru. That she keeps that this thing every time she comes. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving love and affection every time I come to you. Kanna Kumar sir, thanks is a small word. I'm really touched, and it's an honor for Rudraksham that you accepted our award today. Raghavendra ji, thank you so much for coming and receiving the award. And my younger brother, Dr. Shyam Rastogi, is a very fine artist. Apart from that, he is a very good musicologist also. And thank you very much for accepting this award from Rudraksham. And thank you, Shravani ji, for supporting each and every time when I'm entering into this organizing thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Now I would like to call upon Sri N.M. Srinivasan to share his experience and present a vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries, at dais, gentlemen and friends, I consider it a privilege to propose vote of thanks at this memorable event. On behalf of Rudraksham Society and myself, I would like to thank our Chief Guest, Dr. Tanveer Singh sir, the Chief Electoral Officer of Delhi, for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion with his thought-provoking address. Sir, we are privileged to have you as our Chief Guest. I would like to thank guests of honor, Sri Rishi Kumar Vasisht ji, who has to go early for some urgent work, Director CCRT, Vidushi Acharya Madam Jayalakshmi, Ishwar ji, for accepting our invitation. Sir, Madam, your presence here will go a long way in encouraging and assuring budding performing artists. Madam, thank you for your encouraging comments on the performance of artists here today. Our sincere thanks to Rudraksham Awardee Vidwan, Professor Dr. Kannakumar sir, for his august presence here for accepting the award. Sir, your presence will go a long way in encouraging young artists. Sir, thank you for your encouraging comments on the performance of artists here today. Our sincere thanks to Raghavendra Kumar Singh sir, Director Horticulture MCD, for his august presence for accepting the award. Sir, we wish all the success for your endeavor in greening this city very well. Our sincere thanks to Shyam Rastogi ji, sir, for your august presence here for accepting the award. Sir, your presence will go a long way in encouraging the young artists. My sincere, last but not the least, my sincere thanks to Guru Talmani Sri Vetribhupati sir for grooming my son for the last 10 years on this marvelous percussion instrument, Mridangam. In our culture, Guru is treated equivalent to God. Without the Guru, the preceptor, none of us can achieve any success in any field. Guru Vetribhupati ji is a staunch believer in Guru Sishya Parambara. According to him, only such a Guru Sishya Parambara learning can consummate into a fruitful success in the field of music. Whatever my son has learned in playing Mridangam, credit goes to the Guru and his meticulous teaching. My son started learning when he was 8 years old. Teaching children at that tender age requires high-class expertise. Guru Vetribhupati ji had all that experience with him. Sir, please accept my thanks and gratitude for grooming my son and training in this marvelous percussion instrument. My sincere thanks to Guru Ma Srimati Shravani Bhupati ji for encouraging my son whenever his performance falls short of expectations. Thank you, madam. My sincere gratitude to special guests, Sri Ranganathan sir, Sri Kannan sir, who has gone somewhere, President and General Secretary Tamil Sangam, who encouraged us by ensuring the availability of Tamil Sangam auditorium for this memorable event. Thank you, sir, for your encouraging gesture. All of us know Delhi Tamil Sangam is doing yeoman's service in furthering our culture. And I would like to say proudly that my son has learned this art because of Delhi Tamil Sangam, Tamil Sangam's endeavor. My sincere thanks to Adarsh ji, Sri Aravind ji, Varun ji, and Sri Ram for their music support for my son. My best wishes for them. My sincere thanks to Priya ji for her excellent and smooth conduct of the event. Madam, kindly accept my thanks. I extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to the students of Guru Vetribhupati ji and their parents, Sri Krishnan ji, Sri Dinesh Kumar ji, Sri Rajkumar Balaji and Sri Muthukrishnan sir and Varun Rajasekharan's father sir for making this function a grand success, putting their physical efforts with enthusiasm. We just felt as a family here. Last but not the least, I extend my sincere gratitude to the august audience here, whose presence virtually made this function a grand success. Thank you.
I would now request everyone, chief guests, guests of honor, artists, awardees, committee members, family members of Mahadevan, Guru and Guruma for a group picture. Thank you everyone. As we present the concluding part of the Arangetram, may I request our esteemed guests to please take their seat downstairs. Rana in Ragam Dhanashri set to Adi Talam, which will then be followed by Mangalam.
गीत धुनि कुतक धीना त्रिगिट तो नाच रगे गोरी राम तम ते इधग तुम गीत धुनि कुतक धीना त्रिगिट तो नाच रगे गोरी राम तम ते इधग तुम गीत धुनि कुतक पायल कहो धनन जनन बाज पायल कहो धनन जनन बाज पायल कहो जनन 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 तुम जनन 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 तुम जनन 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 बाज पायल कहो जनन 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 तुम जनन 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 तुम तान गावे तक जते तते तान गावे तक जते तते तान गावे तक जते तते 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 तकतम धीम तकिडदगदीम धीम तकिडदगदीम धीम तकिडदगदीम हददोम हददोम हदगीत धुनि कुदक धीम धीम ततिदगतम धीम तकिडदगदीम धीम तकिडदगदीम धीम వాన సుదడు బడు పదార విందమునకు నినామ రూపమునకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం ప్రహ్లాద నారదాది భక్తులు పొగడుచుండే నినామ రూపమునకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం అజీవ నయన త్యాగరాజాది వినుతమైన నినామ రూపమునకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం
Mahadeva's skill and passion for Mridangam was very evident. May I please have another round of big applause for our artist? We thank all of you for taking out time from your busy schedule and gracing the occasion with your presence. Thank you so much. And please join us for lunch in the foyer downstairs. Thank you.